All right, I'm going to clean this up a little bit. I want to clean it up and then start adding to it. First of all, there's a little omission because you see, I put the control of the high resolution cumulative probability under flag, and sure, there's the test for the flag on that value, but I never did it for the first value, so I'm going to add in. I'm going to add in the formula for that up here by editing this with an if statement. So I go equal if open paren flag equals 1 comma, and then go to the right end of that, add a comma and then a 0 and then close paren. And now you can't see the difference that makes because it's just 0 all the way to the left end. I suppose that if I moved my mean to -3 or something, maybe we could start to see. No, it's not even minus. How about minus 5.5? Okay, and now if I say turn off the cumulative, you see that works now. But if I had not done that, then this value here at -6 would probably show some kind of gray at that point. Anyhow, let's go back to the standard normal probability distribution as a starting point for everything. And the next thing I want to do to clean this up is I want to change the name of this flag to make it a little bit more representative of what it means, because I'm going to add some other flags. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to formulas, to the name manager, and to this thing called flag. I'm going to edit the name, and I'm going to call it the C1 flag, okay? C1 dash flag. And it doesn't like that with a hyphen in there, so we'll put it C1 underscore flag. How's that? Oh, it still doesn't like that. Starts with a letter or underscore. Doesn't include a space, doesn't conflict with an existing name. Okay. How about we call it flag C1? Flag underscore C1. How's that? It likes that. Okay, fine. Now, we got to be consistent and careful here, because this is called flag over here, but that's just a label, and I should make that consistent with the actual name, so I'm going to change that to flag C1. All right. Now if we pull the name box down, we see flag C1. By flag 1 here, I'm going to get rid of that because I want to create a new flag that controls the appearance in the graph of the point probabilities, the blue graph. Now, I don't want to qualify the E column with an if statement, because then that would remove inputs that are necessary for columns F and G, right? Because I'm using E values in that calculation, and likewise over here I'm using what values am I using? I'm using D values. That's okay, because that's using the high resolution Excel. But in order to fix this up, I'm going to add a new column. Okay, so I click on F, and at the Home tab say Insert, and I get a new column. You notice that nothing changed in the graphs because the G and H columns were automatically corrected. Now it goes to the F column, even though sorry, I can't even think anymore. Okay, well, we're going to fix that when we edit it. Anyhow, okay. I'm going to make a copy of the P column into the next over, Control C, and paste that over here. And of course that came out all wrong. Why? Because you see, this is now referring to E rather than to D. So I'll fix that. I'll edit this to a D and copy that down. Shift, click on the bottom, Control D. Okay, So now I have a clean copy of the probabilities, the point probabilities under P. What I want to do is add a new flag that turns these on and off at will so that I can just leave cumulative if I want to, and some other things that I'm coming to, okay? And that will not hurt the references to the E column for cumulative, for the low resolution cumulative. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to create a new flag, which is going to be called flag P. FLAG underscore P. And that's going to start at a 1. And we're going to make that into a single digit. And I'm going to add that in as actual name using create from selection. Fine. Now that exists, I go to the name manager and I have a flag C1 and a flag P. You know what? I'm going to delete this flag 1. That's what that was going to be used for, but I'm not going to use that anymore. Okay? Now I go here and I see I've got a flag C1 and a flag P, no problem. And I'm going to highlight these with yellow and put a border around them, and now they're available. Now the point is this. I am no longer going to use just the point probabilities unqualified by a flag. What I'm going to do is I'm going to qualify this with a flag that says equal if flag 1, flag P rather, flag P equals 1. Then I'm going to use this point probability, comma, 0 if I'm not going to use it, and copy that down. No problem there, right? Let's double check that it's really there. Yep, there's the flag. And nothing has changed because I haven't used this column for anything. But now I will, you see. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to create a graph that uses columns D, F, G, and H. Now, that's an interesting thing to do, and I'm going to perform some multiple actions when I do this, okay? First of all, I'm going to start to use these headers, but here's how I'm going to do that. I'm going to get the X values, select all of those, then I'm going to hold down the control key and click on this thing here and do the shift key and hold that down. Now I'm going to do the control key, click on this, hold down the shift key and get that. Hold down the control key, click on the shift key and get that. And you see what I'm going to do is I'm going to graph these things, including these headers. So let's see if that all works. It's going to be very interesting, I hope. And I want to get a continuous graph. And I got it. Take away the chart title. Take away this graph. Bring this graph upstairs. And I'm now going to demonstrate what we've accomplished here. First, you'll notice that by having used the headers, the blue curve is labeled P, the orange curve is labeled C, and well, the gray curve is not showing, but if I make flags C1 equal to 1, it shows the gray curve, and nothing seems to have changed. But now if I make the flag P equal to 0, the blue curve goes away, and I now have only the cumulative probabilities. And if I make the gray curve go away with a 0 here, you see now I have various things I can do. I can turn on the point probabilities, and I can turn on the cumulative, and so forth. But as you can see, I have not qualified the low resolution cumulative probability with anything. So that's going to stay there. I could qualify that. why not? Why not? Why not? Okay, so I'm going to create a new flag, flag underscore C. And again, started at 1, bounce that down to a single digit. I'm going to create that, so go to formulas, create that, create from selection, and I don't want to call it C1, so cancel that. Oops, my bad. Want to create from the left column. You see, I named it C1 by accident, so take away that 1. Take away that 1 and select that, create from selection, and now it should work. That works. Go back to home, highlight, border, check that we have everybody that we want. Yep, there they are. And here's what I'm going to do. You see, I'm going to now qualify the low resolution. So I click on that to edit that. And that started at 0, so there's no formula there. So I'll tell you what, I'll click on that, and I'm going to go equal if flag underscore C is equal to 1, and just putting a 0 there. But you know, I want to be thorough here, so I'll just put nothing's going to change with that. Now I'm going to edit this formula with an if statement, equal if, and if flag underscore C is equal to 1, we're going to include it. But if it's not, we're not going to include it. So I'll put a 0 there, and copy that formula down. Click on that, shift, select all of that, copy that down, and nothing seems to have changed, right? Okay, but now watch. If everything goes according to plan, if I make flag C equal to 0, the orange curve should go away, and it did. All right? So now I can turn off both cumulatives and just leave the point probability. Or I can turn on the low resolution, okay? And you get what I did here. I've now got complete control of 3 different graphs on the same scale. Very good. I want to do more. I'll come back to that.